Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with a new video, and today we're talking about the brand new Sigma 24-70 f2.8 version 2 lens. If you're new to the channel, I am a portrait photographer based out of Texas, new update, and I primarily shoot with Sony and Leica. In front of me, like I mentioned, I have the brand new 24-70 and I have it for the Leica L Mount. It will also be available for the Sony E Mount. Like I do with all my videos, I'll be posting up images for you to check out, and I'll be including samples down below for you to download so you can play with the files and see what this lens is capable of. With that being said, let's kick things off because I am really excited about this lens. And you might be asking, Alex, why are you so excited? So first of all, I have to say this. I'm usually not a fan of zoom lenses. I like prime lenses, but over time, as I've gotten older, I've really appreciated the flexibility and versatility of a zoom lens, and we're now at a point where zoom lenses are optically just as good as prime lenses. And that's the case with this 24-70. But before we even get to that, let's talk about the original Sigma 24-70 because that lens was a phenomenal performer. As a matter of fact, it was so good, Leica decided to rebadge it and rebrand it and sell it as one of their own SL lenses in the Leica 24-70 2.8. That lens actually retails for $28.95, so pretty expensive. This version 2 is optically better, it's 10% lighter, 7% smaller, has new autofocusing motors that make it 3 times faster, and it retails for $1,199. That is a hell of a deal. This lens is almost as small as the new Sony 24-70 G Master, so Sigma really worked their magic in making this lens more compact. So looking at this lens follows Sigma's design principles, which means it's made out of metal and plastic. It feels great in the hand, it's nice and sturdy, it has an aperture ring. This lens actually has 2 AFL buttons, it has an autofocus manual focus switch, it has a zoom lock so the lens doesn't creep while you're walking with it. You also have a dust and weather resistant design, and this lens actually maintains the same 82mm filter thread as a previous 24-70. From a build quality perspective, this is a Sigma lens. It's built great, it feels great, and there's zero complaints. What makes this lens truly special is that it's improved in every possible way, and it's 10% lighter and 7% smaller. So you're getting a lighter package, and this is the part where Sigma is really kind of changing because with the launch of their 50mm 1.2 last month, that lens was actually also one of the smallest 51.2 lenses in the market. And before these two lenses, the trade-off you made with Sigma was never optical performance. Sigma's optical performance has really kind of competed with some of the best lenses out in the market, if not surpassed them. The issue with Sigma, because they are cheaper lenses, or in the big picture, they're cheaper than the competition, has always been the size and weight. You've always had to have a bigger lens and a heavier lens. And Sigma's changing that with their new lenses, and that gets me super excited because this lens, again, retails for $1,199, which is significantly cheaper than the competition. But how does it do optically? So when I tested this lens, like I mentioned, I tested it with the SL3, which is a 60 megapixel sensor. And let me tell you, the lens is tack sharp corner to corner. You're getting prime level sharpness, more sharpness than you need, and it's a freaking zoom lens. From an optical perspective, I was extremely impressed at the performance, and there's really not much to ask for. I didn't test this on video, but I'm sure it's going to be a great video lens because the performance of this lens in photo, like I mentioned, is great. So overall, when you look at what Sigma's offering here with this 24-70 version 2, it's an awesome package for the price point. It's better in every possible way than the original, and it still maintains that price point. So if you're looking for a brand new 24-70 right now, and you're a Leica L Mount shooter, this is the lens to get. It's cheaper than the Panasonic 24-70 S Pro lens. Obviously, it's cheaper than the Leica rebadged 24-70 2.8. So this is the lens to get for the Leica L Mount. If you're a Sony E Mount shooter, the Sony 24-70 G Master version 2 is going to be almost $1,000 more expensive than this Sigma. Yes, it's a hair smaller and lighter, but optically, even though I didn't compare them, I've used that lens before, they're very similar. I'm sure another YouTuber will compare them and you'll see that this lens is a bargain at this price point. So I didn't mention this in the beginning of this video. This is definitely a first impressions. This is not a long-term review. I've had this lens for about 2 weeks, but it's pretty clear to me that if you're looking for a 24-70, there's going to be no other lens that provides the value that this Sigma 24-70 version 2 lens does. So let me put this lens to the side. I got to give Sigma bravo, because you're making your lenses smaller, lighter, you're maintaining the price point, you're making this landscape so competitive, and thank you. If you're a previous 24-70 owner, do you plan on upgrading? Let me know down below. As always, guys, please smash the like button, please subscribe, download those samples, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.